Yo, how's it going everybody? It's me, Arctic. Today's video, we're going to be talking about a main DPS build guide for Kuki Shinobu. Now, I know what you're thinking. Kuki Shinobu really isn't a main DPS, and most of her damage focuses on like her HP, that kind of stuff, so she's not really going to be able to be that great of a main DPS. Well, to that, I say, there is a way to make her a main DPS, and this is the way that you can make any character basically a main DPS that doesn't actually have their own infusion on their normal attacks. That would be by using Chongyun, because Chongyun basically, his E skill is going to allow you to get cryo infusion on your normal attacks. If you pair that up with Shenhua, then what you can do is you can basically get her extra like damage from her E skill, and you're going to be pretty much chilling. Alternatively, you can use a Kazuha to boost out your normal cryo damage bonus or something like that if you're swirling cryo. So there's a few options to get cryo damage normal attacks to be boosted. So there's a few things that are going to make Kuki be a little bit better as a main DPS also. One of those being that her fourth passive right here, with normal charge or plunging attacks of characters affected by Shinobu's Grass Ring, which is her E skill, hit opponents, Thundering Mark will land on the opponents in AoE and deal 9.7 of Shinobu's max HP. So even if you aren't running like a max HP kind of build on Kuki Shinobu, basically focusing on her burst damage, you're still going to be able to get a lot of damage out of just having like C4. So very, very good. She can actually like start being more of a main DPS there. But other than that, there's not really too much to actually main DPSing her. It's pretty much just the normal like Chongyun it up and then boost out like normal attack damage or whatnot. In terms of the actual weapons that I think are going to be good on her, since she is going to be focusing on like attack, because we're going to be needing attack in order to like boost out like the Shenhua damage and whatnot, or just general damage. So we're basically going to be focusing on stuff that gives attack and crit damage. So the Blackcliff Longsword is going to be very good right here. Attack and crit damage, very good stats, high base attack. The Black Sword is going to be good because that's like crit rate, plus that also increases like your normal and charge attack damage, so it's very much a staple for the 4-star options for like main DPS type of stuff like that. Then in the 5-star options, Skyward Blade could be pretty good. Energy Recharge is going to be pretty underrated. You can get like your burst up really fast. But then you also get like this extra like crit rate and Sky Piercing Might, which basically increases like normal attack speed, and also like normal and charge attacks are going to deal that extra damage instance. Primordial Jade Cutter is probably going to be the best just because it gives a bunch of crit rate and also attack and HP, so very, very good, very solid choice. Forge is probably going to be the highest damage that you're going to see, because normal attacks are actually going to be able to trigger stuff like this, plus the Elemental Burst and Elemental Skill are going to be constantly triggering this effect right here, especially if you're casting her burst whenever you pretty much have that. You're going to be able to keep that up pretty constantly. And also it has a very high base attack and high crit damage, so very, very nice. In terms of artifact choices that are going to be best for main DPS, I would say like 2-piece Glad is going to be very good, just boosting out like attack, that kind of stuff. Since we are focusing on cryo damage, Blizzard Share set might not be a bad idea as well. At least the 2-piece and then a 2-piece Glad, something like that. The 4-piece of this isn't going to be too bad if you are going for like not using like Kuki's like normal attacks very much, but Reminiscence 4-piece is going to be great for Kuki, especially if you are trying to reduce that burst uptime, you know, just by a little bit. I think she's still going to be able to cast her burst quite often, even with this, but you're basically trading out some of that energy for extra normal charge and plunging attack, which is going to be really big for main DPS Kuki. Because of offering set, this set might actually be pretty okay on her as well if you're going for normal attacks, because it boosts like your normal attack damage, or has a chance to boost it based on your attack. So if you're stacking a bunch of attack, it can actually work pretty good. But yeah, other than that, that's basically it for the Kuki Shinobu main DPS build guide. There's probably a few things that I forgot, but honestly, there's not really much to it. It's pretty much just using what you use to main DPS any character, but then using it on Kuki Shinobu. So she doesn't really have too much going for her there, but if you guys really want to main DPS her, you can. Anyway, it's been me, Arctic. I will see you guys in the next one. Farewell.